Choosing the right lender is just as important as hiring the right realtor. A huge part of the home buying process is getting the right loan and finding the right mortgage loan officer, we call them MLOs, to help you. And you need to start the loan process before you even start looking at homes. Why? Would you spend your time going to look at a Ferrari when what you're qualified to buy is a Hyundai? Even worse, let's just say you buy the Ferrari, even though you really can only afford the Hyundai. It's fun for a minute, but then that monthly payment eats up all your earnings and you feel stuck. Something similar to that can happen when buying a home if you don't work through your numbers up front. When you're properly pre-approved for a mortgage, that amount is essentially your budget cap for buying a home. It can be tempting to peek at houses priced above the limit you're approved for. However, this can lead to setting unrealistic expectations and disappointment. Imagine falling in love with a $500,000 home when you're pre-approved for $400,000. Even though this home is out of reach, it might make the homes within your budget seem less appealing, even if it's lovely and meets all your needs. Focusing on homes within your budget helps you to stay grounded and make good decisions that won't come back to bite you later. Knowing your budget will help you to better appreciate the homes that are financially comfortable for you. And when you do find the right home in your range, you can make a strong competitive offer without overextending your finances. Plus, if you find yourself in a seller's market where demand outstrips supply, prices get driven up and buyers find themselves in bidding wars. Looking at homes above your budget in such a climate is discouraging and a waste of time. Even homes priced at your upper limit might sell for more than their asking price. You need to have expert guidance on what you really can afford and how market conditions play into it. Remember, this home doesn't have to be your forever home. Starting with what you can afford now puts you on the path to home ownership without compromising your financial health. Over time, as your equity grows and your financial situation changes, you can move up the property ladder. You might be thinking you can just go online and apply for a loan. Big mistake. These online applications rarely, if ever, ask for the level of information needed to approve you for a loan up front. What they say you're qualified for based on your first application isn't necessarily what you'll actually get approved for when you find the home you want and it's time to put a loan in place. So you need to do this right early on. Plus, seriously, there's so much trouble you can get into within various parts of the loan approval process if you don't have an experienced MLO guiding you. You need to be careful. You need to be pre-warned. You need to know things only an expert can tell you, which, by the way, is a lot. With all mortgages, the old saying, the devil's in the details, couldn't be more true. Your MLO plays a pivotal role in this intricate process where meticulous attention to documentation is non-negotiable. Every document, every figure, and every single signature carries weight, and even the smallest oversight can cause problems or make the difference between you getting the home or not. Or even worse, making you pay for things that you should not have to pay for. That's why it's crucial to have an MLO who's not just thorough, but also has an eagle eye for spotting discrepancies or errors that could potentially derail your application and cost you money, or even worse, cost you getting a home at all. When it comes to real estate, we always say location, location, location. Well, when it comes to choosing a good MLO, it's experience, experience, experience. A seasoned MLO can guide you as to what to do and not to do, as well as what you can afford and the loan amount you qualify for. An experienced MLO knows what to foresee and questions to ask to keep you and your money safe. Plus, they know ways to overcome potential challenges that an inexperienced MLO may not know. For example, imagine you are all eager and ready to buy a certain home and meet with a less experienced MLO. They tell you, so bad, so sad, you cannot purchase the home because you do not qualify for a loan. So your hopes and dreams are shattered. Oh, but wait, that inexperienced MLO you hired didn't know that the XYZ program exists. Maybe you are a teacher or a veteran, a doctor or a nurse. Guess what? Maybe you've never bought a home, or maybe you haven't bought a home for 3 years. There are programs out there to help you save money and qualify. You are eligible to qualify as a first-time home buyer even though you've bought a home in the past in certain situations. But only an MLO and agent who have been in the business for a while would know that. My point is that you need an experienced, qualified MLO and agent working together on your behalf who know about the different loan programs. You need someone who will be creative and think outside the traditional ways to help you qualify for a loan and get you into the home. Many MLOs and agents don't even know what is or is not available to help you. So you need to have an experienced agent and lender to help you navigate from day one. In fact, you shouldn't even be out looking for homes until you've been pre-approved. Pro tip, you can get several recommendations from your agent who has built a relationship with lenders. Your agent will know who to trust based on their track record and working with them. Oh, and by the way, there is an entire video that I can do on the difference between a pre-qualification. You need a pre-approval from a lender who looks at your financial documents up front, not just a quick loan application that looks at your credit score for and what you tell them. The underwriters have the final word, and a good MLO will know what their underwriters need to get your final loan approval and your loan funded. Can you imagine being days away from closing and your lender telling you you're not qualified and you can't close? It happens. Let's keep it from happening to you. I'm Kimberly Crouch with eXp Realty, authentic coastal luxury at every price point.